I triggered something, but...
I triggered something.
I triggered something. I triggered something.
Feel my wrath.
Feel my
wrath. Feel my wrath.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Yeah! Yeah! Ooh, I don't feel too good. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers. And today, the honor is yours. Not completely, no. After the initiation, we will head back to Rivertown, where the ritual will come to its conclusion. But let's talk about that on the Zeppelin when we head back, shall we? You'll have to see for yourself. Don't be so apprehensive. You'll be fine. This is a momentous step in every Slayer's life, but few have fared badly afterwards. Though I should very much like to enter the village again, I am forbidden to do so. Only once in their lives may Dragon Slayers enter it, as disciples. In any case, it would be imprudent to join you. This is a part of the journey each Slayer must walk alone. They are quite simple. Seek out the men and women who reside here and benefit from their knowledge. That may sound a bit vague, but don't worry. Farglow will explain itself. Good luck, Slayer.
I can understand why you'd want to come talk to me, but no. I can't tell you more than what Commander Rhodes told you. Well, the big dragon purges took place during the decade that followed the Great War against Damien, the Damned One. As you know, most Dragon Knights were killed during that period. Dragon Slayers became a small group of elite warriors as opposed to the army they once were. Occasionally, a Dragon Knight would surface and the Slayers would head out. 8 years ago, I fought my first. Geldor, he was called. Lord of the Five Spears. We trapped him in the dungeons beneath his castle, so he couldn't take his dragon form. He did his cognomen proud, he did, for many were skewered by his fearsome javelins. In the end, though, my arrows found his gut, and others' swords tore his chest. One, at least, a female. She has left a trail of mutilated Slayer corpses behind her over the years. We'll get her yet, though. She's bound to turn up sooner or later. But it doesn't matter if it takes another century of searching. The last of the Dragon Knights, the betrayers, will be found and will be slain. Best of luck.
Go on then. Don't tarry. We haven't got all day, you know.
all too easy.
The disciple arrives. Let me bid you a fond welcome to Farglow. And I commend your patience. Most slayers loathe being referred to as a pupil. Such a belittling word, disciple is, wouldn't you say, for one who has since the age of 10 been groomed to become the elite of man's warriors. But don't you worry, you'll earn the title of Dragon Slayer soon enough. Couldn't have put it better myself. In fact, I have but one thing to add. Morgana is waiting by the waterfall. Find her, and the purpose of this day shall become crystal clear. Oh, several people, but she'll send you on your way after her part of the ritual. The others probably won't share more than a few words with you until they know you've visited Morgana, the Archmage. She's an intimidating woman, to be sure, but pleasant enough in her own way. Her laboratory is at the back of the village, next to the Divine Memorial Flame.
As the name says, it's a shrine that bears a flame in honor of the divine.
The bowl in which the flame was lit is held aloft by stone dragons. This design symbolizes the burden they carry on their shoulders, the guilt that was heaped upon them when they killed the divine. And you, Slayer.
What do you think about the new disciple?
Impressive, as always, when they arrive, that is.
Yes, the ritual is
Welcome to Farglow, Slayer. It's what the imps used to call the place when it was first built. They were used to black and star-dotted skies only, but from then on they saw fires glow from afar. Somehow the settlers learned of the name their hamlet went by, and soon they adopted it themselves. Farglow used to be a small hunter community, until it was destroyed by the Black Ring during the Great War. When the war was over, a group of powerful wizards and warriors chose to build a secret retreat where once the town had stood because of its remote location. Now a handful of villagers live here again. We tend to the houses and do all kinds of little chores for them. In return, we can live a quiet life up here, safe and far away from the evils that roam the lands. Bye, Slayer.
I can't move this.
He there. I'm Aravir the Ranger. Not before you have seen Morgana.
The door won't open.
No! To combine that brew with last night's herbal distillation might cause an implosion. Try it anyway. You can be so irresponsible sometimes. That's easy for you to say. You can't die a second time. Good to see you, disciple. I am Morgana, the Archmage of Fogland. No, of course I wasn't. I was talking to Toro, the ghost of a long-dead mage. No need to give me that look, either. You'll soon see him for yourself. But let's turn to the reason you are here. The ritual that will make you a true dragon slayer. To be a slayer is to hate the dragon, but also to understand it. No other order in Rivellon takes the old military adage, know your enemy, quite so seriously as the Academy does. To attain this goal, I will infuse you with the memories of dragons. It will make you understand their language, motives, powers, and weaknesses. It will also color your eyes silver, the noted characteristic of the Slayer, which will enable you to see the spirits of the dead. The ritual has a side effect, but nothing can be done about that. The real drawback is this. The spell was not originally designed for the brain of a human, so to make place for it, you will lose your active knowledge of your years as a slayer. It's unpleasant, I realize that, but a slayer needs those dragon memories in order to operate. The only comfort is that your powers still persist on a subconscious level, so you'll regain your skills rather quickly. Becoming a dragon slayer is a harsh occurrence, but you will become one of Rivellon's greatest heroes. The memories not only give you more insight and knowledge than a man could absorb in a century of unbroken study, they also protect you from mind attacks the dragons perform. Without that, you'd be a puppet doing their bidding. But now, you have equal mental strength, so dominance in combat can be achieved. Quite so. You could call it a perk that comes with the power of the memories. Everyone can see the living dead, of course, those poor souls that have fallen prey to necromancers. But to see the ghosts of those long dead is a precious ability. No, they haven't. Your training has made you a force to be reckoned with, and has shaped a mind that rivals the wise teachers of old. Lesser people would be driven mad by the dragon memories. Only one as arduously trained as yourself can absorb them. Take comfort in the fact that slayers like Rode and Marius have faced the same ordeal and went on to become mighty warriors. Then prepare to become a dragon slayer. And that's that. You might experience some dizziness for a while, some disorientation, perhaps. The journey starts again, my friend. Your path is an empty page ready to be filled with tales of wonder, of adventure. But before you trot out of here in search of dragons and distinction, make sure you meet the veterans here. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain know more about their trade than anyone you are likely to meet. And don't forget Isabel. The gift she will share with you, aside from the dragon memories, is the most prominent one you'll receive in Foglow. Divine blessings, Slayer. The last ingredient needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes me.
Maybe we could add some fireflies.
That might solve the brightness issue, but wouldn't exactly improve the taste.
What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah, yes. There's that famous wit of his. Slayer, meet Toril.
Not all it's cracked up to be. I was expecting a good long rest, but no. I'm still doing my old job, only none of my former clientele can see me. Very handy. Most ghosts you'll meet are there because of unfinished business. The strength of their will not to move on until that business is settled is what binds them to the material world. In my case, it was my passion for alchemy. I will not find tranquility until I have fathomed all its innermost enigmas. Could take a while still. Why, the Hall of Echoes, of course. Don't tell me you've never heard of it.
It's a transitional place between our world and the next. Rumor has it your memories are eaten away so that you can enter the afterlife unburdened by the sorrows of this life.
An unnecessary precaution, if you ask me. I have mostly fond memories of my time in Rivellon. You know where to find me.
How is that medicine coming along?
General Luxurious shall soon feel like he was 20 again.
Yes, which is not such a... I see you have met Morgana. That means we can proceed. Do me a favor and think of something, anything, but don't speak aloud. It's not uncommon to have feelings of anticipation and eagerness, or even fear, when one has yet to face a betrayer. Surprised? Surely you have heard of the gift of mind reading that dragon slayers possess. Maybe you have also wondered how they come by such an amazing ability. The answer is easy. I bequeath it to them. It was a skill given to dragons only until a scroll was discovered that bore the spell. A slayer found it among the ruins of a dragon knight's citadel tower, and we have used it ever since. Of course, it is one of the reasons you are here. Now stand still and look into my eyes. There you go. The secrets of all shall be revealed to you. Be aware, though, strong minds are difficult to read and come at a cost, so you will have to work on your skills if you want to perfect this art. Fare thee well, Slayer.
Hi, friend. Here's hoping your initiation fares well. Well? Bye, Slayer.
The door won't open.
Interested in archery? I'll tell you all about it if you like. Good for you. I'll cast the ranger spell and give you a bow. When you're ready, Sonia will open the arena for you.
What? Oh, the newborn. Yes, I'm Alberic the Wizard. So, magic, you know, I recommend it and such. I don't have all day. My experiments, they keep me very busy. But fine, go ahead. I'll indulge. First of all, the Slayer wizards are no fairy tale cliches. No toad-tickling beards and silly hats. They are warriors, like all the others in the Order. However, their weapons are the physical expression of the powers of the mind. Those who command these forces can vanquish all foes that they literally put their minds to. Of course, even the strongest intellect may be exhausted if used improperly, so it's up to the mage to see that this doesn't happen. Oh, many things. I'm currently trying to make the metaphysical physical, which is turning out to be quite a challenge. Then there's the perpetuum mobile, and the turning of base materials into gold. I think the company, if you like, just try not to burn down our enclave, would you? Sonia is near the arena entrance. She'll tell you the rest.
This is good to know.
Look at you. Not a scar on your rosy skin. You're a newborn if ever I saw one. Well spoken. Not everyone has that attitude so soon after the memory ritual. The best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word, and I'll give you something to fight. No, you can change disciplines as much as you like. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain don't mind. But you can only have one of the discipline spells on you when you leave the village. Warrior, Wizard, or Ranger. Later you can train all three paths again if you like. Good. Get ready to blast some goblins.
Not yet. Back for more, are you? Good. Get ready to... I wonder when the Slayers will catch the last Dragon Knight. Oh, I can't. Another one to add to the collection.
Welcome, welcome. What can Tiresias do for you? New haircut? Different color? Tired of your face? Oh, no, no. But there are times I feel like a glorified one. I am the illusionist, and should you want to adjust your appearance, just come and see me. But certainly.
Is there anything else you want of me? Divine blessings.
You look more than ready to head back to the Academy, Slayer. But remember, you may only have one of the veteran's spells on you when you leave, so choose wisely before you depart.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later. Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley. While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings. If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes. Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way. I see you've been working on your magic skills. You're sure you want to face our foe as a wizard? The destiny of the Dragon Slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard! Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it. I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
Good day, Dragon Slayer.
Welcome, Slayer. Broken Valley is a very quiet little place most of the time, but I won't complain. I don't envy the guards in other places in Rivellon who have to fight marauders each day. And as a soldier, you have all you need here. Barracks, a smith, and most importantly...
So good to see you, Slayer. We sent a messenger to the Slayer Academy a week ago, so not very long, but we were impatient. Dragons are no laughing matter if you ask me, so we're glad to have you here.
Take that!
Swing those swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder!
Hello, friend. I'm Wellesley, and I always welcome a chat, that I do. Dragons, you say? Yeah, interesting creatures, I'm sure. Never seen one, though. Not by me. I stand guard here all day. Can't very well leave my post to do some dragon spotting now, can I? No, as I said, I stand guard right here. A very responsible job, standing guard. It's a bit of a family tradition, actually. My father was a guard, and his father before him. Come to think of it, so was his mother. assess? There's goblins. That's right, goblins. Pretty risky, no? Goblins? I'd be sure to assess the goblins if I were you, Slayer. Please come see me anytime.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Keen. Not much, I'm afraid. I haven't left town in weeks. There are guards who have seen something, though. I hope that helps. About myself. I'm a guard and have been since the day I was old enough to join. Father Roman did tell me I was smart enough to study, but I didn't want to leave home. You'll find that joining the guard is popular around here, mostly because the wages are good and there's little actual danger. We're not great warriors like you Slayers by a long shot, but I wouldn't want to trade our life expectancies. Safe travels.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now, Slayer. I'm doing my rounds, see?
Good day, Slayer. Not all that bad, though I'm starting to miss me usual seat in bar there. Tis that, but me arthritis don't agree. Problem is, me young friend, some of them seekers are in Black Boar. Making an awful ruckus and behaving right badly, that lot is. Me and Ollie ain't not going back till them rowdy no-gooders is gone, I can tell you that.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw... Hello there, Slayer. Very good to see you. I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw. Last night, I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet. Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger, Slayer. That's what you're here for, right? I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own two eyes.
It's shiny.
Bosh, you're having me on.
I swear. Soared past the moon, it did.
Must have been a bat, Ollie.
That's what bats look like nowadays. That's good to see a new face in the barracks. Yeah, sometimes it seems there are more military men here than inhabitants. That's mostly because the valley, idyllic though it may look, is a really hostile area. You have your bandits and goblins, but also, well, so they say, a crazy wizard. Not to mention the haunted Citadel Tower. Without a strong guard presence, our little town would be a smouldering ruin in the span of a few days. Spares? Oh, I'm afraid not, no. But Dirk sells them at reasonable prices, so if you need anything, go see him. Well, good luck out there.
This will help. Shiny.
Shiny.
A warm welcome to you, Slayer. I am Rodney, Captain of the Guard. Some farmers complain about dead stock, and a few of them claim to have seen a dragon fly over their fields during the night. True enough, we are glad the Slayers are here to assist. The village itself has been quiet lately, but there are always the much-feared outlaws. Check the wanted bulletins to see which criminals we want brought to justice. But beware, there is a reason this scum is still at large. Even veteran guards shy away from hunting them. What is there to say? It was the first edifice to be built here at a time we humans were a rare sight in this part of Rivellon. That was long ago, when a dragon knight still ruled here, and this land was known as the Valley of Shrines. The fact that a military building was the town's first construction is telling for the hardships its settlers had to endure. But they persevered, and soon a wall was built, then a smithy, a mill followed, and so on. The top floor of this barracks was built only after the Great War, which is why there are no stairs leading up to it, only a rather inconvenient ladder. All the best, Slayer.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected. Welcome, Dragon's Lair. If your duties do not keep you too busy, might you consider helping me out? Capital. This is the situation. A sizable group of outlaws has been targeting merchant caravans these past few months. So far, we've not been able to locate their hideout. Even so, we did manage to capture one of the louts some days ago. Neither threats nor torture can convince him to share what he knows, so we need to deal with him otherwise. I want you to help him escape. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm convinced it'll work. All you have to do is go to the burnt-out chapel down the valley. There you can find a hidden switch that will open a tunnel that leads right into his cell. He's put in that cell for a reason. It gives access to an old and complex escape route dug by the town's soldiers many years back. Getting this bandit out will surely earn his trust. After the escape, hear him out, convince him you want to join the Highwaymen. The rest is self-explanatory. Fantastic. Good luck, Slayer.
Shiny.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Then hurry up before we have a murder.
Shiny. This is rubbish.
I'm supposed to be training soldiers! Not you lily-livered lack-brains!
What should I do? What should... Oh, Slayer, I didn't see you there. Do I? No, I'm fine. Yes, I'm okay, really. But I told you nothing's wrong. No, don't. Why bother when everything's fine? Poor Quincy, how could I? But why? I didn't do anything wrong.
No time to talk, Slayer! I have to train these pathetic excuses for soldiers! You're lucky— You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! You there! Don't interrupt— You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! Join in or get lost!
Hey there. Fine day, isn't it? I was, yes. But now you Slayers have arrived. That changes everything. Indeed. Near the big temple down the valley. I'm sure those great red eyes saw me. But after being that lucky, I'm not leaving town before you Slayers have dealt with the beast. Not really. I sing songs to myself and have chats with other guards. From time to time, I compose dirty limericks and share them with the drill sergeant. He's always up for a good laugh. Bye, Slayer.
My, now you're a real dragon slayer. It's an honor to meet you. I haven't seen it myself, no, but some of the other guards have. Spoke them, I can tell you that. What can I do for you, Slayer? Will do, Slayer.
You're lucky the goblin—
Oh my, you startled me, citizen. I guess you could say that. You'd be too if you'd seen what I saw. A dragon. Down the valley. Large as a house it was. Nearly scared me to death. I need to breathe for a bit.
Looks like I'm not getting in. Another one to add to the collection.
Yes, anything this old miller can't say I have. I rarely leave my mill, you see. That's how things work in Broken Valley, Slayer. We are completely self-sufficient with a mill. The tavern is the only real place of commerce, and is popular with traveling merchants and the odd then I'll get back to work.
Shiny.
Welcome to our town, Slayer. I'm Linda, the miller's daughter. I do, yes. Though he does the actual milling. I usually fetch the grain from Jackson's farm, with an escort of guards, of course. That can get a bit tedious, but Peavy and Quincy... Not really. I mean, it was different a long time ago when the people used to call these lands the Valley of Shrines, and warlords were as numerous as the rabbits. The most exciting thing to happen now is a wild creature coming too close to the walls, or having visitors such as yourself. It's not that I mind this uneventful life, but I do hope to see the cities one day, and maybe even... I just hope they're not all like that champion Ricky or something. I said hello and he pinched my... Well, a lady shouldn't tell. Enjoy your stay.
Shiny.
Lovely weather we're having. Makes a nice change from patrolling in the rain all day.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now, Slayer. I'm doing my rounds, see?
Hey there, Slayer! Can I interest you in some fine...
I greet you, Slayer. Indeed I have. When I was on patrol with Lieutenant Lewis. We saw it high up in the vicinity of the locked temple. The New Order, Rivertown's finest. Our order was established after the Great War in honor of the fallen divine. Members are called Seekers because we spend our lives in personal searching and attempting to embody the ideal that is the divine. But that does not mean that we are merely some sort of ecclesiastical order. We are warriors, above all, who serve and protect Rivellon. There is a famine in Rivertown because of 2 consecutive failed harvests. That is why a delegation of Seekers under the command of Lieutenant Lewis was sent here to claim food stocks. I think we pretty much have what we need now, and I'm confident we'll be returning home quite soon. By all means.
Never have I met such disgusting, such perverts. Funny is a perfectly nice name, whatever the connotations.
Doesn't do a thing.
Here are your beers again, sirs.
Tell me, pretty. You in charge of the bedding, too?
No, I'm just a waitress.
Then why don't you wiggle back for some more ale, eh?
Hello, Slayer. You're the first one to dare show his face here since them Seekers walked in. Loudmouths are a nuisance, but these characters don't stop there. They have scared away all my customers. You mean you'll do something about them? Oh, that's fantastic!
Do get rid of those Seekers, Slayer. I can't take it anymore. Good. And no need to be soft around the edges either.
Huh? What? Who are you? Whoa, a Slayer. That's a... Who are you? Oh, but Elsa of the Inn. I don't know where to begin. You bring the finest beer. I want to unhinge your brazier. This here Slayer wants some bruises, guys.
Seekers! What in the name of the divine is going on in here?
Sir! Well, sir, we...
You blind drunk! This is an outrage!
Slayer, tell me what transpired here.
Inebriation, disrespectful conduct and use of force. You men are a disgrace to our order. Get back to the barracks on the double. I'll send you lot on a punitive mission before the sun has set.
Shiny.
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Finally, the show can go on.
The lieutenant sure gave them an earful. And you kept your word. I'll make sure my prices drop each time you happen to fancy some of my wares. Elsa and I are right grateful. You're always welcome in the Black Boar.
I can't spare the time just now. Just look at her. She's.
Could you
quite
move out of the
busy,
way
so
a
would
bit,
you mind?
please? You're blocking my, view.
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Finally, the show can go on. Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Finally, the show can go on.
Another one to add to the collection.
Oh, you did it! They're gone! I really feel I should reward you. You are too kind. Thanks.
Good day, young slayer. What can this man of medicine do for you? Simple protection. The insidious art of mind reading. Not many, only slayers and dragons, in fact. Oh, no. Someone could steal valuable medicinal recipes. Yes, that's the reason. But of course.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Who are you to disturb my musings? A slayer? The title is impressive, but from the looks of you, you've never seen a dragon other than in books or on tapestries. Well, until then, the description slayer doesn't fit you, but you may address me as hunter. You see that giant boar's head mounted over the hearth? That beast terrorized the valley and claimed the lives of many a huntsman before I killed it some years back. And that is what makes me Rivellon's best hunter. Off with you now. I don't enjoy conversations with amateurs. Your butting in is really starting to tick me off. Class clown, aren't you? Run along now, Junior.
The door won't open. Another one to add to the collection.
Give me then ye old word of passing. Yes, on with it. Incorrect. Give me then ye old word of
passing. Latest model, newest magical properties, state of the art. Hey, you incorrect. Give me then ye incorrect. Give me then ye old word of passing. Incorrect.
Welcome, traveller. I am Lamott, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing. I hail from Rivertown, where I work most of the time, but Adaroth and Broken Valley are always on my yearly trader route. It's a dangerous life, this, the travelling merchant business, but the new order provides good protection most of the time. Much needed protection, I dare say. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. Have you read History of the Dragon Knights? A fascinating read. Don't miss it. Go ahead, browse my stock. Only quality merchandise, I assure you.
What can I do for you? Can't say I have, no. You could call it that. Roman, he's a priest, would tell you it's the most important position in town. I'd call it the most useless. Broken Valley hardly gets any visitors, and those that do come spend a lot more time in the Black Boar. Yeah, bye.
You look quite pale, my son. What is it?
Introibo ad altere Dei, ad Deum illa difficat juventutam miam. Judicar me, Deus et discerne causa miam de gente non sancta. Ab homine, iniquo et doloso erue me.
The divine is truly with us all.
Please let me sit and think for a while. I need some solitude, you see.
Please don't disturb me, Slayer. Try to listen to Father Dominic.
Et remissionem peccatorum nostrorum, tribuat nobis omnipotens, et misericors Domino. Memento etiam
Looks like I'm not getting in.
Famulorum cetuarum qui nospri cesserunt cum signo fidei. Et
Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior. Caution is a virtue, child. You're wise to let it guide you. Let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen. This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what for. His spirit, however, survives to this day and dwells in his now ravaged tower. As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis. Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this tower. I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure. I hope you will find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. I wish you the best of luck. I have, yes. I went to visit the ruined chapel down the valley last week. When I returned at nightfall, I heard the sound of great wings. I looked up and saw the dragon. A frightful experience, I assure you. Well, not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferrol. But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won by biting off his opponent's head. His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals. It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day. That's all I can tell you. Maybe Naberius knows more. He's very interested in Lovis and the history of this place. You can find him a bit further north down the valley, where he lives in his cave home. May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Here lies Bessie, the first pig interred with full burial rites, just as Folo wished it. Here lies Father Paul, finally where everybody wanted him. Here lies Vlad. Please do not disturb. Here lies the unknown soldier. We all knew him as Bobby. Here lies Sleepy Joe, doing what he does best. Here lay Terence, until a necromancer got to him. Here lies Bessie, the first pig interred. Here lies the unknown soul. We all knew it. For sale, beautiful one-person plot with commanding view of the village. For more information, see Willie of the Broken Valley Real Estate Corporation. Here lies Booth. Murdered, but by whom? Here lay Terence, until a necromancer. Here lies Sleepy Joe, doing what he... Here lies Stan, inscription pending. Here lies little Gracie. Her grave serves as a reminder to us all, trolls are not big cuddly teddy bears. Here lies Lucky Tom, ever since he just ran out of luck. Here lies Simon the Liar, at least that's what we think. Here lies Saucy Sally, and the women they cheered, and the men they wept.
What are you coming around? Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Alaroth. Care to make some extra money? The last dragon was dispatched well before my time and nowhere near Broken Valley, so I doubt a dragon knight will turn up here. The best. I am a champion of Alaroth, defender of the Healer City. We're garrisoned inside the city and keep a large presence in the Orobas fjords. You won't find better soldiers in Riveron, Slayer. Not even those of your order, I might add. Certainly not those New Order softies. Them and their damned devoutness. Just go find something to kill already. Why? Because of the source, of course. It is a magical stream of water that heals every wound. What do you think is the main ingredient of those little red potions you have? Yes, the source is the pride and joy of the city, and has survived the 2 Alaroth slaughters and the last war with Damien. Long may she run, Slayer. Hail the source, and hail Alaroth. I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins. Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me. That's the spirit. Bring me the hearts, and coin will follow. Slayer, please listen. I'm in desperate need of help. It's me pigs, you see. The New Order impounded 3 of them. But they're my pets and were never intended to be eaten. They say there's a famine somewhere, but I don't want to lose me little ones. Oh, bless you, Slayer. The pigs are over at Jackson's farm. A whisper, Rosebud, in Mark Kevin's ear, and they'll move to a safe location.
Good Lord, not another Slayer. Stop disturbing me, will you, or I'll never be able to finish. A lot of fairy tale believing infants playing soldier, nothing more. Yeah, whatever. I guess so. Another disturbance. What is it with you? I have to...
You're back. My pigs, are they safe? I haven't heard the rumours, of course, but I don't believe naught till I see it. Please, hurry. They'll be...
Slayer, have you heard? Upton told me he caught Lieutenant Lewis in the woods this morning with no pants on. Isn't it just?
Have you heard what they say about the Slayers? They say they're as tall as trolls and just as strong. No way! I have to tell everybody.
In the flesh?
Right, grand to have a champion round. Don't miss the city, though.
Not really. I have a great remedy for that. You're lucky the goblin.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected.
Wanted. The following menaces. Claim your Bring his mask. Bring his ring. Bring his ring. Bring his staff. Bring his staff. Bring his staff. Bring his sword. Bring his necklace. Bring his mask. You walk away. I can't move this.
This is a restricted area, Slayer. Oh, yes, of course, Slayer.
No, I'm not telling you anything. Just leave me alone.
It's stuck.
No, I'm not telling you anything. Get lost!
The door won't open.
Welcome, Slayer. Do you bring news of the bandit camp? I have seen the beast near the temple during a scouting party. You Slayers arrived not a moment too soon. I sent those troublemakers into the woods and told them not to come back without a troll's head. And convinced them never to drink on the job again, I hope. Welcome, Slayer. Do you bring news of the bandit camp? I'm sure you'll succeed eventually. Welcome, Slayer. Do you bring news of the bandit camp? As you will, Slayer. Be safe.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Just wipe that grin off your face and tell me. Good. That gives us a clear sense of direction. I hope Marius will be back with more news soon. But in any case, before we go, I want you to enter the tomb in the back of the chapel. The next part of your initiation would have been the confronting of hostile undead in a crypt beneath the academy in Rivertown. To feel the wrath of a nether spirit for the first time is a harrowing experience. During this confrontation, the mixture of fear, elation, and the grim perseverance that hallmarks dragon slayers releases large amounts of adrenaline. This helps to stabilize the initial chaos the memories cause. The effect is temporary, however, so the next and last part of the ritual is... Slayer? Are you all right? It's the dragon memories. They're getting to you. Take this key and face that ghost. Hurry now, before the effects get worse.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defenses. Soon, peace and quiet. will return.
The door won't open.
No, I'm not telling you anything. Just leave me alone.
Hello again. Bored, but well enough.
Who will build the dragon defenses?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly. Doesn't he realize it's for the town's own?
You're lucky the goblins can't see you worms right now. They'd laugh their ugly green arses off.
I leave for Adaroth. Go ahead, browse my stock. Only quality merchandise, I assure you.
Memento etiam. Domine. Famulorum cetuarum qui nospris esserunt cum signo fidei, et dormiunt in sormo pacis. Ipsis Domine locum.
Ah!
Dragon Slayer. I repose here, the spirit of one who was once a slayer. Duel me and emerge victorious. Only then will you be worthy of my regard.
Not yet. Whoosh. Oh, I can't. Nice.
Mark me, Dragon Slayer. I repose. Duel me.
Feel my
Congratulations,
wrath.
Slayer. The memory ritual has not deprived you of all your former powers. I was undefeated when I was alive, but your death would not benefit me. Quite the opposite. And, yes, you do have potential. I am Lord Arben's spirit, sworn to dwell the night and walk the day without rest until all dragon knights have been burnt and purged away. The last last Dragon Knight is near. It is she you are chasing. The blasphemy called Talana. Revenge is at hand, child. And with it, the dragon. Here, take my sword. I give it to you freely. May its icy blade draw fountains of her red-hot blood. Once you and your fellow slayers have killed Talana, I will find rest in the Hall of Echoes. The rest is silence and oblivion. No, it was merely old age that ended my days as a slayer. I led my fair share of raids on the strongholds of betrayers. I made my name during the first years of the Dragon Purges. That sword I gave you ensured the gory doom of many an opponent. How I relish it still. The image of my blade, sparkling silver in the sun, as it is hewn into an enemy's chest, then brought back up, dripping. Farewell, Slayer. Remember me and my legacy. Until we may meet again, remember me.
Shiny. Impossible.
There you are. Marius informed me he spotted the Dragon Knight. But tell me, did you defeat whoever's ghost was in that tomb? Did you say Arban? You met the ghost of Lord Arban? But he was a legendary slayer. He led the attack on the stronghold of Oribus, once one of the mightiest Dragon Knights. After his retirement, he withdrew into obscurity. No one could have imagined he died here, in this little hamlet. And you have his sword. I'd recognize it anywhere. And it will, but not by your hand. You have proven you are worthy of the title of Dragon Slayer, and therefore I won't allow you to join us. I foresee great things for you. It would be a shame if they were unrealized because of ill-timed heroics. The dragon memories are too fresh a presence in your psyche. Talana's mind attacks would see your doom. You have never done that, and you'll not start now. Come now. Give me the sword so that Lord Arben's wish may yet be realized. And don't be saddened by the events of this day. You will make your name as a hero yet.
Oremus, preceptis salutaribus moniti. Et divina institutioni formati ordemus dicere.
shiny. Another one to add to the collection.
Take that! Slayer, please, up here! I'm trapped up here, haunted by goblins! They took my grappling hook. Please get it back. Marvelous! Let him have it, Slayer! Great work! The grappling hook is right over there. Good. Finally, I'll be able to get off this tower.
Another
Grappling
one to
hook.
add to the collection.
Please, throw it up to me. Got it. I'll be down in a minute.
Thank you, Slayer. Those goblins would have gotten to me eventually. Normally I can handle them, but this time it were different. We always scout the woods in teams of 2. But we were ambushed by an unusually fierce and organized pack. Didn't make it. He panicked and ran off, leaving me to face them bloodthirsty creeps by myself. I managed to get up the tower, but I lost the grappling hook in the process. That was several hours ago. The coward obviously didn't even warn the other guards. You can say that again. I'll give you the pleasure of confronting him. His name's Peavy. You can find him in the barracks watch platform. I'll inform Captain Rodney. We'll have the little pest in shackles in no time. Why must we...
Hail, Slayer, the new order greets you. It is good to see our 2 orders engage in cordial traffic. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? Very well. Just shout when that changes. Hey, Slayer, those are new order pigs, okay? All right then. Hey, Slayer, those are New Order pigs, okay? All right then. Hey, Slayer, those are New Order. All right then.
Oh, hello, Slayer. Here. Do you mind doing me a little favor? Wonderful. Please bring this letter to Derek the blacksmith in the village. But don't tell my husband. It's, private, you know.
Top of the morning to you, Slayer. Fair enough when rain will fall and them goblins keep to themselves. Mind you, that New Order or something's a wee bit of a pain in the old backside. Some of them have taken over one of my barns, but I reckon they'll be gone soon enough. Right, be safe now.
Good day to you. Talk do I do things by the book Lomax.
Hail again, Slayer. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? Such as? Wow, the Slayers want our help. Let's go, Seekers!
We're going to hunt a dragon? This is just not my day.
Slayer, why did you send us on a wild goose chase? We're not supposed to take part in the dragon hunt. We'll get back to our guard duty then. But hold on, where are the pigs? What are you even talking about? Divine, you Slayers are a strange bunch.
Go forth, my minions. Shiny. stuck. This is rubbish.
You're back. The exploring of the tower fares well, I hope. May you always enjoy the...
The door won't open.
You're back! My pigs, are they safe? Oh, that is fantastic! Oh, here is your reward, Slayer. I...
Welcome to me home, Slayer. How very kind of you. That Kevin will make for a mighty fine stew when I get my hands on him. Aye, we have that. Mind you, if it weren't for me, you'd find nothing but bleeding cauliflowers. Me husband Folo loves his damn pigs so much he'd never eat 'em. But I make sure the guests over at the Black Boar get their chops in time. Silly man. Imagine becoming a pig farmer and not one. Thanks, we have indeed. I can't say that of all the places in old Rivlon, with them demon kind and necro. But over here, no. You'll see. Aye. Bye.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Another disturbance. What is it with you people? Can't you see? What's that? Oh, I was wondering when she'd... I'm in your debt, Slayer. Dana is finally ready to leave that miserable old peasant. I shall take her away from him this instant.
Ah, you're back. What news? Good show. Let's have them. And here's your money. I'd spend it on drink and girls, but that's just a suggestion. The goblin hearts are the most lucrative, but I do have another scheme in mind, if you're up for it. See, Rivertown is struck by a famine, but Adaroth isn't doing much better. Well, damn the bellies in Rivertown, I say. They can starve in agony for all I care. Adaroth is my responsibility. But that blasted New Order only has eyes for that two-bit town. They've been collecting food here all week. Spineless slayer. Ugh, I'll go down to Jackson's farm myself and bust the head of every seeker that stands in my way. Stand aside, Seekers. This food belongs to Richard of Adaroth.
How dare you demand these supplies, champion? They fall under New Order jurisdiction. Slayer, try and talk some sense into this madman's head.
You made your last mistake, Slayer. I'll show you all what the champions are made of.
Yes, the New Order prevails once again. Oh, well, I couldn't say. Perhaps. In any case, I thank you, Slayer, for your valorous aid.
Shiny.
It's a miserable life, Slayer. I don't know, Slayer. It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Hail, Slayer. Good to see you. Well enough. No one will get their hands on these supplies, I assure you. Poor Quincy, how could I? Slayer, why are you back? What? You know? Oh no, I'm... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. There were just too many of them. I panicked. I'm a horrible man. I deserve no pity. You were right. Perhaps I can still make amends. I will...
Peavy, you are hereby under arrest.
I guess there's no other way. Let me just say, I'm sorry, Quincy.
I'd accept your apology. If you hadn't hoped I'd die out there, so your cowardice would remain a secret.
Take a good hard look at the daylight, Peavy. You won't be seeing it again for quite some time. Off you go.
Satisfactory outcome. You have my warmest thanks, Slayer. Here's a handful of well-deserved gold. Be careful out there, and make sure it won't become goblin loot.
that!
Totems, be praised. We have our sacrifice. Prepare to burn and feast, goblins of the valley.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Hey, who are you? I mean, welcome. Forgive me, stranger. It's not very often I get visitors. The villagers tend to shy away from me because of my profession. I'm Naberius, an amateur mage who specializes in the revival of those who have passed away. Well, yes, I suppose you could say it like that, but I don't like to use the term myself. Necromancy is highly misunderstood, and not just an instrument of insane sorcerers. I practice the art in such a way that it may benefit adventurers, such as yourself. I mean, everyone can use an ally, no? Did he? I don't really know that much. His life is shrouded in mystery, and he died so long ago. You'll have heard about his heritage and prowess on the battlefield, no doubt. The common knowledge. I do know a bit more than that. For example, even though he was supposed to serve his master, Maxos, the dragon mage, he only showed subservience to Ouroboros, the dragon god. And what I think no one remembers is that it was the demon Baal who pillaged this valley, which led to his ultimate downfall. Nothing horrible, I assure you. It was my interest in life, as a matter of fact. Life over death. Only after studying the necromantic lore did it become apparent that most would use it only for the perverted customs for which it is so notorious. Still, I was convinced the creature building could still be practiced with honor, which is why I chose to exercise only that particular discipline. He was possibly the mightiest mage who ever lived, and was favored by the ancient ones, the dragons. Some dragon knights directly served him because of his unrivaled powers. Lovis was supposed to be one of them. There is a temple in the valley dedicated solely to Maxos. His followers lived there, as did the aspirant dragon knights. He disappeared one day, hundreds of years ago, and no one has heard from him since. The temple... What I meant is that the school of necromancy I follow is devoted to the construction of creatures, for lack of a better word. Practically, we take various limbs from various dead species and combine them to make the ultimate brother-in-arms. Of course, there is, as always, a little problem. The creatures I construct, I just can't keep them under control. They're wild and behave erratically. 4 experiments went well so far, but all 4 ran away somewhere to the south. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong or where the disobedient critters are running to, but if you ever find out, could you let me know? I'll show you how I work, but I won't release this specimen. It would just run away again. Greetings, Slayer. I'll show you how I work, but I won't release...
weakling! Another one to add to the collection. The altar is covered in strange runes. After careful examination, you find a hidden lever. Down you go. Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection. door won't open. It's stuck. I can't move this.
What? Who are you? How did you get in here? Nice lingo, very convincing. Now tell me who you are. Fine, I'll go. But give the bandit talk a rest, will ya?
Die!
There you are. What took you so long? Wouldn't you? Those seekers don't shy away from creative interrogation, I can tell you that. But tell me, who are you, really? And why did you help me escape? But why? You've sure proven you have what it takes. Tell you what, being a bandit pays very well. Our camp is left of the mine. Go there and find a hidden entrance. You'll also need the password. It's beetroot. I can't thank you enough, stranger. I hope I'll see you in the camp.
Feel my wrath. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Yeah!
Shiny.
Not another of the Order. I've seen too much of such vermin today already. If I still had my strength, I'd rip you apart, just as I did so many slayers. You pathetic soldiers who, like bloody excrement, persistently trail in my wake. But Rhode, she fights like a demon possessed. And that sword, how it did sting, wielding such power that it might extinguish the life of Talana, last of the Dragon Knights. Could it be? A slayer with a heart? One who sees beyond the veil they held before those silver eyes? Surely not. How I lament the idiocy of mankind. They chase the great ancient ones, paying no heed to the true evil that prepares to rear its head again. Let me show you the lurking bane that will one day try to claim dominion over this world anew. Let me show you. How does it feel, Slayer? What is it like to suddenly find yourself in the body of the being you hate above all? You had better get used to it. I bestow upon you the very essence of my existence. Slayer no longer, Dragon Knight reborn. Do you see those horrid constructs? They are the perverted machinations of Damien, Rivellon's true nemesis. With my powers, I leave you my crusade. Damien's destruction, a dragon's legacy.
Time to wake up, my sleeping beauty. Vivid dreams you have. I quite enjoyed that little scene. A dragon slayer turned dragon knight. Such delicious irony, rich and thick, like clotted blood. But I warn you, little hatchling, Should you attempt to make Talana's dream come true, our next encounter won't end with the spilling of so little blood, clotted or otherwise. Remember that.
Halt! Please stand still a while and let me have a look at you. Yes, 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 good. Everything still seems to be where it should. Most are not so lucky after a tete-a-tete with the damned one himself. That headache will quickly pass, unlike the one Damien gave Rivellon when his dark armies ravaged her. But first things first, I am Zandalor, wizard, scholar, and this world's most famed eminence grise, until I fell from grace for protecting dragons from Slayer blades after the Great War. It would seem Talana noticed your weakness, and in her desperate state used it to perform an unprecedented act. She gave her worst enemy all that made her a dragon knight, the raw magic of the dragon. That is how strongly she felt about her sole purpose, which she tried to show you in her final moments. Like Damien, I saw your dream. And so, I have come to aid you, for Talana's words could not ring more true. Damien must be defeated. In order to do so, though, you will have to brave many dangers first, as you strive to unlock the powers that were given unto you. While you may not realize it now, we have come to a turning point in Rivellon's history. And what you decide to do with Talana's bequest will give shape to the fate of everything that lives on this globe. It is with these prophetic words I must leave you, but not before guiding you in the right direction. Seek the help of Lord Lovis in his citadel tower here in the valley. His ghost will shed light on the mystery that has befallen you. And now I must go. Many things have to be done, many things indeed. Rest assured, however, we will meet again. You are, yes. But that does not mean you can take the form of the dragon yet. It is a complicated matter, which Lovis will tell you more about when asked. There is truth, and there is the perception of it. You will find out later which of the two has been the helmsman of the course you steer. Well spoken. Be safe and journey carefully. The land needs you.
Now you know your enemy and the shadow-strewn path that awaits you. But I'll be there to guide you, should you stray too far and wide. But Zandalor was right. You must find Lord Lovis. Tell him it was I who sent you, and he will most certainly help you.